Okay, so we had Kaylee yesterday who worked on Ombra Mai Fu, which was kind of fun. Very kind of similar work, actually. This is why I'm such a fan for most voices on Handel to work these arias, because you can't hide in them. It exposes everything. But I believe we're going to go and do the first part of Cenerentola. Yeah. You look like Cinderella, too. Will you announce your name, too? Okay, here we go.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Decker, and I will be singing Nacqui all'affanno.
I want to share one story with you, okay? Because Kaylee is one thing I wanted to try and do with the selection of these singers is to show people in different stages of development, because I think then we're all learning off of each other. We go back to beginning, we look at where we're going. And you are the youngest one. You're still in undergrad. Okay. So here's my story about Cenerentola. The first time I sang it in public, the aria, I was 27 at that time, okay? I just finished my first year of training at the Houston Opera Studio. I promise you I'm not making any of this up, okay? And there are people that were there that will tell you it's true. Beginning of the year is the story I told yesterday about my teacher taking away my ability to sing with my tongue. And it was a year of stripping me away from all the muscles that I was using to sing. It was the scariest year of my life, and it was also exhilarating because I knew it was the only way forward. So I worked on Non più mesta. The end of the year, one of the last things that we did in that season was to give a thank you concert to the donors who paid our salary for that year. I think we made $17,000 a year. It was the first year that I didn't have to wait tables to pay my rent. I was so excited. 27. And so it was a thank you. And my donors in particular were Dr. and Jan Barrows, who were just the most lovely people. So I come up, it was going really well. And I got to the second part of the aria, and I started, I thought it was okay. The big thing I had learned with my teacher that year was let go. If you try and control it, you're going to be holding on, and something's going to tighten and grab. So let go, let go, let go, which meant half of the time in my lessons I was cracking with him because I could keep from cracking if I gripped it. That's how I used to sing. So let go, crack, crack, crack. Okay, fine. And I thought I was getting better. You know how the aria ends? Da, 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 da. There's 3 high Bs at the end. Cracked every single one of them. And it wasn't like a theater where there was space to feel like, no, it was it was somebody's living room. So it was about acoustically friendly. So it was a dry crack. It was all 3 of them horrible. And I thought for sure they were going to want their money back, and I thought I didn't save any of it. I don't know what I'm going to do. And my voice teacher came up to me, Steve Smith, and he gave me a big hug. He said, honey, I've never been more proud of anybody. You let go. I literally splashed on every landing, but I didn't grip, which was really cool. I'm saying this because this is a new aria for you, and you're miles ahead of where I never could have gotten through this. When I was your age, I went to a competition my junior year in high school, and the Rossini that I took, Berta's aria. I kid you not, because no way I could get through Rosina. So what you have just done as a 22-year-old junior in college singing this is really chapeau. It's really wonderful. So this is a starting point for you. And what's beautiful is that you're very free and you sail right up. You're not trying to make a voice other than what is yours. You're allowing that to be. This is such a beautiful place to be because you're just in yourself, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to get that a bit more animated. You know what I mean? But even from yesterday to today, I'm seeing you owning that even a little bit more, which is very exciting. Granted, it's a different aria. We did this morning a little bit, having you move. Do you want a singer to come up with you?
Sure.
Moving?
Yeah.
Girls, do you want to help her again? This is really cool. One of the cool things about working on movement without the pressure of having to sing is your body gets used to thinking about movement and it stops thinking, oh God, what do I do next? And miraculously, somehow, your vocal mechanism knows how to work still without controlling every bit of it. So can we start it? Would you guys do what we did earlier? Just kind of moving. Do you want shoes off or on?
Sure.
I'm making you take your cute shoes off every day. It's not fair. But let's just see. So they're gonna manipulate her body. She's gonna make sure that they pick up the arm. Wait. If they pick up her arm. If they pick up her, yeah, wow, did you feel that? Did you guys see that by chance? It was like, and then you melted into it. So from first touch, melt, here, trust me, boom, yeah, wow. You're letting them hold it up, and then take it with that same lightness, okay? They're gonna manipulate her body. We don't know what's gonna happen, but be bold, girls, don't be safe, okay? Let's try it one more time. Spin. But don't anticipate the movement. Don't anticipate it. Keep going. Let it surprise you. You're Cinderella, honey. That's right. Always on your knees. But wait, I just want to point one thing out. Your first note was more settled.
Yeah.
Her first note was more settled. Did you guys hear that? Because this turned off a little bit. And I'd like to point out one more time, your voice is working perfectly, and you're not controlling it.
Yeah.
Astonishing, isn't it? That the body knows what to do. Can we go from ma perso? Don't anticipate. What's happening? Go on. So cool. Wait. Thank you, ladies. Kaylee, talk to me.
It wasn't up to me what was happening. I couldn't control anything, and it still happened. And I could trust it because it wasn't up to me.
And you could trust it. And I loved that moment where you were still trying to control, like you were anticipating the moment. Like, okay, here she goes. Okay, I'm moving my arm. No. And you let go. First of all, you're the most graceful person I've ever seen do all of that. So that's like beautiful. But because you were moving with real grace, but freedom. I mean, when we touched your head, you let it go. There's nothing holding. Deborah gave a beautiful definition of, in the dictionary, what it says, open. Remember, what's the definition?
Not closed.
And we think, how do I open my throat? How do I don't? You just don't close it. And I'll tell you, it happened this morning too. Your face lights up. Instead of, I have to get this right. How does this go? Is this phrase going to be okay? Okay, I'm okay. That's gone, and your face lights up. The voice, I won't tell you what it does, because then there's a tendency for singers, then we'll try and make it do what it happened naturally, but we hear your voice now, okay? And it's got life in it, and light, and breath, and energy. And this comes, chills come, and all of a sudden, this is Cinderella at the ball, and you're not doing anything other than letting go. Again, she's done work on this. She's vocalized it, she's worked it into her voice, and this is still new. Now leave it for like a year and don't touch it again. Then you'll mess it up. No, I'm kidding. But so that's a step that's happened behind the scenes. But then, the work we did with Gerard, so important. Get in there, rip the meat off the bones, chew it, spit it out, feel it, vomit it, eat it, drink it. And then another part of the process, let it go. And then see what emerges. You should do that too. Because if you really can do that, the interference disappears, the control disappears, and you emerge. It's so beautiful. Thank you. When we talked about a playground, that's exactly what I meant. Thank you. It's so wonderful. I hope you feel that.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. We can talk about the Italian, but we'll do that another day. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Don't bring them tomorrow. It is. I encourage the singers. You know, we also have a very solitary life as singers, right? We go in the practice room. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to do it again. 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 Right? Use each other. Use each other. This kind of work involves trust, but you can learn so much from each other. We've been breathing against each other's backs these last 2 mornings, and that. You're like, oh, that's what you do. And does mine do that? And discovery of the body is so important. This is your instrument. And I think that was the perfect example of what it is when you actually master your body to let go. Had nothing to do with this. And yet, what just happened here, you could take 8 voice lessons and maybe never find that. Maybe 2 years of voice lessons. So please don't underestimate the importance of your instrument here, okay? Using it in the right way, energizing it in the right way, and letting it go in the other. There's a lot of power in that. And wow, Kaylee, that was so exciting. So cool.